Hi, today's reading is sponsored by my beautiful Patreons. Thank you so much. And by Keen, an online platform for psychic advisors, tarot readers, mediums, and other intuitives and psychics with various gifts for you to explore. I recently got a reading from the gifted psychic Adelaide over on Keen, and she was quite spot on and straightforward in the way she gave her answers to me that I was looking for regarding my own journey and how I could proceed more easily. So I really, really recommend Keen. And as many of you know, I sometimes just don't have the availability or to be there right away for you or to cater all of your needs. For example, love readings. I just don't do those. Not in that sense. To me, it's all about the higher perspective of things. But Keen has advisors that read specifically into those things. Choose from all the different readers that they have there, which reader is for you and which will give you a deeper understanding of your situation. To do is create an account and choose from the hundreds of readers that are available to you right this second. A special bonus that I discussed with Keen is they'll give you a huge discount when you're using the link that I'll post down in the description box for you. It's $1.99 for 10 minutes, which gives you up to $99 in savings. They also have another neat feature where they're just sending you discounts on a regular basis, and you can make use of those. If you feel so inclined, just click the link in the description box down below and it'll take you straight to Keen and give you some answers maybe. Bye guys. Hello Scorpios, how are you doing my friends? This is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello my friends. I know the hand movement is not really working with this setup, but we'll try it anyways. Okay, so this should be a very interesting reading, Scorpio, because we already pulled 2 cards for you that came out in the pre-shuffle. We have Venus with love, and I immediately was getting the past is returning. I was immediately getting someone from the past is coming back around, and it's a matter of, are you letting them back in? It's very interesting. It was very specific the way this came through. And then you have forgiveness with this card. So holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you no longer are willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of time and of your precious energy. Interesting. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim your joy in life and of life. So this means one of 2 things. The first is the person is coming back, like literally in person, or the other option is in, you know how you all of a sudden start to miss a person? So in spirit or in energetics, all of a sudden you're starting to miss a person that you haven't missed in a while, or it starts to become intensified. That's what I'm feeling here for you. And if this person is actually coming back into your life, there's a matter of how much forgiveness, how much have you forgiven each other? How much have you, Scorpios, forgiven this other person? And it's also, if you feel that, yes, you've forgiven this person, but they're just not, able to be in your world or not allowed to be in your world, then please honor that feeling and go with this. Likewise, if you're feeling like this person has changed and they want to come in because there's something, I'm getting strong, like twin flame dynamic here, strong soulmate, possibly also, however, karmic, uh, karmic ties here too. So it's like whoever is entering back into your life, either energetically or actually in person, make sure that you're trusting your own guts. And it's definitely an experience for you, a learning experience for you both to grow. But please make sure before you let them back in that you really, actually, I was going to go with this deck, that you actually, make sure you know what you're doing here, that you have tested your feelings, that you've asked your body, is this what I really want? Look at this. This is what I want to continue with here, Scorpios. It's the Dreamy Moons Tarot by Annie Tarasova, who that was gifted to me recently, very recently, by my best friend Beth. And she's Bethany Loveday, the dream interpreter, and you can find her link down below in the caption if you're interested, and I would like to read some tarot for you. But before that, I actually wrote something down for you just briefly. By the way, if you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Um, like and comment as it helps us grow. I appreciate it very much. And what I was getting for you, Scorpio, is a clear table, because I cleared out a lot of stuff that from another reading. So it was just like, it was messy in the other reading, and here it's much more clean energy. So I really made sure I cleaned out like everything that was unneeded. And that's what I'm seeing you doing here too. So you have done some massive clearing here, Scorpio. Anything old just left the table basically, which is why it may be surprising to you, or you may be immediately like, well, I don't want them anymore, right? It's done, it's over. And this is well and good. Do as you please, right? But there could still be a learning lesson in this one for you, okay? So it felt like a spring cleaning, so a very intense kind of a cleaning, okay? um, energetically, or it could be quite literally, where you really did some cleaning, right? Let me see. Here we go. No, let me try that again. Here we go. This one, no. This one, yes. So you have the World card. Successful completion of a cycle. If you don't know the way I'm doing those readings, it's I always asked, no matter if the cards jump out or not, I always ask if this is actually for you. What is striking me here with this one is the waterfall in the back. So you may be drawn to a waterfall. You may, because it's negative ions that really calm us down. So you may really find peace in nature, specifically with running water. And if you don't have access to that right now, it also like a shower will do too. Although, of course, it's different energies like when you're directly out in nature. But you could imagine standing under running water, under a waterfall as you're taking your shower. So, World card, successful completion of a cycle. So, this is a congratulations to you here, Scorpio, for a work well done, really well done. But I'm getting like extinguishing fire, in the sense of when there's too much fire, things blow up easily, right? So you must have done something to manage your own inner fire, your own passion, maybe even getting your sexual desire under control so it doesn't harm yourself or other people. What I mean by that is sometimes we're doing things for the wrong reasons. And not that you did anything bad, I'm not meaning to say that, but sometimes we're doing things out of the wrong reasons, because we want it at the time, and then, but it turns out not to be so good for us energetically, right? And there's something where you learn to tame your fire, where you learn to tame your energy, and not in the sense that you suppressed it, but you learn how to work with it, is what I'm getting here for you, Scorpio, which is excellent. Congratulations on that. So that would be the successful completion of this cycle here, for sure. Now let's see what else wants to come through for you here. Let me see. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Another major arcana. You have the Judgment here. It's a gorgeous card. I'm immediately getting that some of you are actually artists. Even if you don't identify as such, but this is strongly coming up. Judgment is, I believe it's Archangel Gabriel that's usually depicted in these cards. In this case, it's a woman angel. Um, I'm getting strong Saturn return actually with this. So it's like, the Red Sea is splitting. It's like, haven't heard the call. I feel like you have heard the call. You've received whatever karma was on your end, what you needed to deal with. I very much feel like you dealt with it. Like you really cleaned your table. You really cleaned whatever there was to clean, my dear Scorpio. And now you're getting ready to receive the rewards. So again, it may be coming as a surprise for this ex or for this other person from the past you already cut out, or that was cut out of your life, depending on your situation, for them to come back. But it's for a reason. And it's, again, for the both of you to learn a lesson. It could be a check-in stone for you here, so to speak. So a check-in point is what I'm meaning to say, where you're just asked to look at how far you've come, and that you actually no longer like want this person. To others, it could be a true lesson in forgiveness and in, are you able to trust this person again? Could be. Very interesting. But definitely karma has been served. So if they did something a bit shady, I want to say, trust that karma has been served. You may have not seen it. It doesn't matter. And karma has been served. Wow. You have the Nine of Stars, which is the Nine of Pentacles. This is, you could be single at this time, or it's also denoting to, you know, how abundant you have become through this whole situation here, Scorpio. How self-reliant, how independent you have become. I love it. Some of you are maybe even dressing differently right now, have a different hairstyle than you used to have. I'm very much getting crown chakra with this. So some of you may have, through this whole process, this may have triggered you into a greater awakening, into a greater, soul growth. So again, there's this strong topic of lesson coming up. You two meeting and then it faded. It must have been a faded event because this is something that you couldn't get around and neither could the other person. Interesting, but it triggered great healing. It triggered great growth on a very deep level here for you, Scorpio. And it made you very abundant within yourself. You had to go within because within was the only place that you could find whatever it was that you were truly looking for. Sometimes we think we know what we need and what we want, but that thing can change dramatically when you're really getting behind what you need and what you truly actually want, like from the heart space, like what your soul wants, like what your path must look like. Interesting. Gosh. More tarot. They're just flying out for you. The moon. Another major arcana here. So there's definitely something that was hidden from you, right? And I even have the two towers here, or the two people that signifies, right? That something needed to happen here in your life, and yet there is something new information that wants to come in, that wants to be revealed, and it has to do with this person from the past. The moon is highly, ancient spiritual energy, ancient feminine energy. And there's also an indication for you to tap into that very energy here. Or maybe if you have tapped into it during this new moon, for example, in Virgo, yeah, keep doing that. Keep working with the moon energies because it's going to be greatly beneficial to your whole, divine feminine side. And again, it's very connected to the Nine of Stars over here. It's like very abundant. Has also, of course, to do with manifestation, but also with emptying that space, right? Getting rid, because there was quite a bit of chaos in especially Virgo reading, and then in the Pisces reading, which, and not Pisces, sorry, Libra reading, which made me super, super, I was so tired. I was wiped out after those two. There was so much chaos and energetically too, because there needed to be clearing that needed to happen. And with you, like the whole space is clear. I gotten rid of the debris. I gotten rid of all this stuff. So congratulations, Scorpio. You really did it. And look, she's, ow, you stupid, ow. Sorry, the mosquito just totally bit me in the hand. Oh man, it's coming back. I need to fight it. Oh my god. Where was I at? Yeah, she's naked and stripped bare of what she no longer needed, and she's confidently walking that path, or he's confidently walking that path. Um it's actually quite beautiful, and you are ready for that revelation. Just know that too. You're absolutely ready for that revelation, Scorpio. Gosh, that itches. All right. One more of this? No. What do you want, Spirit? No? Yes. Okay, so we're pulling for you. Actually, the Venus Love card, do you want me to read? No. So I'm going to pull for you a new card here, Scorpio, from the Gateway of Light activation. And I guess we're going to be reading the Venus Love card over on Patreon. Look at this. You have Thoth light codes. There's definitely something ancient going on, something starry ancestors. You may be identifying as a starseed, as a light worker. Actually, yes. It's like just heard some of you laugh. It was just like, aha, yes, actually, yes. Just like in Yes, I Am, I'm sure am. Also because of the journey, the hard times that you had to go through because of that, right? So you have light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic here for you. I'm going to put that right here for you with Thoth. And I'm going to read that for you. Oh God, the wheel is turning for you. That is for sure. Something, again, another fated event is awaiting you here, and you won't be able to get around. Much like that encounter here with that person from your past, you won't be able to get around it. But it's a good thing. It's a really good thing that brings a lot of growth again, a lot of blessings as well. Thoth. Light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic. Thoth, also known as Tehuti, is the ancient Egyptian ibis-headed god of writing, divine magic, and the moon. Acknowledged as the scribe, sacred scribe who created writing, he is considered to be the great mind behind the hieroglyphs and the maintainer of the Egyptian universe. It is said he was the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. Remember when we said like the Red Sea parting? That's what I saw. So it's like there's something about, Moses and his story in the Bible. There may be something in there for you. And now we have, leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. That's interesting. That kind of strikes me here too for you, Scorpio. So look that up. Look up the story of Moses and what it entails, because there may be something in there for you. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws of the universe, which inevitably led to the end of their civilization. This gateway takes you to a space where you can connect with the energetic frequency that Thoth carries. As a master teacher of the stars, he holds space for you to connect with some of your greatest gifts from this lifetime and the many others you've lived. Thoth's primary teaching is spiritual integrity, and he's working alongside a powerful congregation of evolved souls, the ascended Atlanteans, who guide those who are ready to increase their awareness. He specializes in helping those who are finding it difficult to make spiritual progress to rise above the aspects of their life that are holding them back, and he helps awaken the teacher within. Now, this is interesting because remember in the forgiveness card, there was a sentence that said, a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward, right? And achieving your heart's desire. So, this is the thing that's blocking you, my dear Scorpio. And you have the chance with this new person, or with this past person coming back in, either in person or energetically, to have another round, right? And sometimes what happens if we are not willing to have that round with that person, then another one's coming in to help us. This is where the karmic ties would come in, I'm presuming. All right, Scorpio, we'll take this over to the extended if you want to. Link down below to Patreon if you want to follow us over there. I really hope this was helpful and or insightful to you. And if I don't see you over on Patreon, then I'll see you next time. Bye, my friends. Bye-bye.